Ew. I hate when it's wet in the garage. It just makes life miserable. All this snow that came up out of nowhere, and then it melts. The trucks were covered. I should have got a better picture, but these cars were covered with 2 inches of ice when I brought them in. And then they just melt after a week, and it just causes all this muck. So I'm gonna clean this up and then get to work today, and show you guys what I'm doing in my blue truck, my F-250, because the saga continues. Okay, and if you're still watching in this part of the video, guys, please click subscribe, thumbs up, leave any comments, and I'd greatly appreciate that. Right now I'm grinding up the rust, because something I'm going to do to get the truck ready for sale is fix as many of the dents and rust that is on the truck. Mainly the doors and the rockers on the cab corners and the fender wells in the back. The wheel wells back here always get rusted. So yeah, I'm going to be fixing all this rust. The bed is pretty hit too. It's got a kind of a bad repaint and terrible body work if you ask me, but they had the flares on, so it kind of hit it. But yeah, I'm gonna fix the body work too. We're gonna tack a piece of metal in here and fold it under because the door is kind of falling in. The cab corners have already been repaired, but I'm gonna fix that just a little bit nicer. Right now I'm focusing on the bumper. It's just I'm gonna knock off all the rust, and then I'll come back in, coat it. Maybe like one little layer of Bondo just to make sure it's all smoothed out, or just primer can do it if it's not too bad. And just knock off all the rust around the bumper, because we're going to repaint the bumper blue as well. We're going to fix any spots of rust you can, because this will just help the overall value of the truck. So this side's not as bad on the door, but the rear door was just as bad. This fender was pretty bad here, you see, so this wheel well. So that's a common thing on these Ford trucks, but this side wasn't hit, so it'll be a much easier fix. I'll go inside the truck and show you the rocker. Okay, knocking stuff down with my backside here. You can see these doors kind of get rusty down here, and then they're harder to operate to, so I'm going to leave that up. But you can see the door's just pretty much gone here, so I have to fix that, and then I'm going to fill this with some foam, because that's going to, and the foam will just help it in the long run. After you foam it, you just seal it off, and then coat it with some stuff, and it'll prevent rust. I'm also going to be doing the interior of this truck, but that's next. I'm trying to get the body right first, so I can get this thing sold and get my money back. So I'm going to keep on grinding, and I'll show you guys the bumper when I'm done with it. Alright, so I've got most of the rust grinded out. Some spots are too deep to get to, so I'm going to spray it with some like acid and get the rest of it removed. But yeah, I got most of the big spots grinded out. And there's still a couple more places I can do a little bit finer work to, like in here, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to get a first coating or something on here to seal this up. You can see like spots like that, you know, just going to get a little acid in there so it helps. I can't really get under here too well because the grill. I might take the grill off so I can fix that too. There's a real hole actually right there. It's pretty rusted. Other than that, just a few little spots over here, and that'll all just get filled with primer, and then I'll sand it all down, and it'll come out pretty good, I think. There's still plenty of more rust spots on the car that I'm going to adjust and get to, but I started with the grill, or the front bumper, because it was easy to get to right away, and it'll make a ton of a difference. So I'm going to start getting some primer in here, some filler, and then see how it comes out. I'm going to get some of this masked off though first, and so I don't have to worry about it when I'm spraying. Alright, very quickly, I just wanted to get this on video because it's just an easy step, and there's a lot of talk about it I've seen. But to get this front grill off in just the face, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, Phillips screws, and then there's these little clips down there, you see them, right there, 2 over there, and then you just lift up and give it a slight tug out, and then they come right out, and the grill comes right off, and that got me right into the front of my truck. So then from here, I'm gonna get the lights out too. It'll just be so easy to work on everything when everything's open like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that stuff off, and then I'll show you guys again. But for right now, I'm gonna set my grill right there. Boom, I got the grill down, and time to get the rest of this all right. And now I'm really excited because I can do a lot with all this taken off. It'll be a lot easier to do some work. So we'll get on it. Alright, so now I have the whole front end off. By that I mean the headlights and that front bumper. The grill piece, I should say. So now I'm gonna finish up grinding this thing. I'm gonna finish up grinding this thing and fix up my headlights, replace any bulbs that are bad, which I'm just gonna upgrade. And this was kind of a pain. There's a adjuster screw here, an adjuster screw down below that you have to tighten and it'll retract. And then there's a clip here you have to pull, and then the headlight comes out. And then down here there's 2 screws, 1, 2. This one's missing, but 1, 2, and there's this rubber stud. You gotta be careful it doesn't break, but you pull that out, and then this little bezel, the blinker, and the running light come out. So yeah, that wasn't too bad, and now I can move forward with getting the rest of this grinded and masked off so I can prime it up. Alright, it's a little tough to hear in here, I'm sorry, but I've got my compressor going. So right now I'm going to finish off grinding this rust. This is the passenger door, and I'm going to fix that up. I'm just grinding this as quick as I can so I can start to get the new metal in there and fix it. But I just wanted to show you what it looked like before I did any grinding. And then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done, so you get an idea what I'm doing here. Alright, so it's time for me to call it today. It's just about 6 o'clock. I could be working here all night. I wish I could. I gotta get home to the wife and baby. I got a lot of this sanded down. Really what I was doing here was just knocking all the imperfections out. I'm still going to go over the whole thing with primer and sand it again. But it's just, if I sanded it this first time, it knocks some of this shit out. So you can see in the difference in paint, that's where it's higher and lower, or just where I decided to sand a little bit more off because it's a little rougher than other spots. So this whole thing's going to get primed up and then sanded again, and that'll be pretty much done. And then I finished up down here grinding this piece. It's kind of hard to see, not very good lighting, but this is the lower front. There's the door on the passenger side going back, kind of about 1 inch up the rust the whole way. Still solid on the corner, so that's good. But then this back door is just completely shot. So yeah, that's gonna get a piece of metal tack welded in here like this, and then I'll fix it from there. I didn't even got distracted. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on moving with the side of the truck in the front, and then get that all primed up, fixed, bodywork straight, no dents, and then I come back and I'll do the bed. I'll do the whole truck, everything on the truck that's got rust or dents or anything. I don't know if you can see it so well, but there's a dent right here. You can see it now. There's a dent there, a couple dents in the door, all this rust, all these dents back here, that rust. Got my tailgate. If you saw this in the earlier video, it had that zombie truck tailgate or whatever, so I peeled all the bullshit off the tailgate, and it was blue, so that was a plus. Then I'm fixing the rest of the rust all over this car. It's just everywhere, so I'll get a better video later. I just wanted to get a good clip of the bumper, because that's what I did a lot of the work today on, was this bumper. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe please, so I can start getting some more videos up here. The more subscribers, the easier it is for me to do more work and more incentive. It'll just keep me moving forward. So like my videos, guys. Give me some comments, please. Show people, get some views on them. Trying to expand the YouTube channel, maybe make something more of it. So thanks again for watching, if you're still watching, and subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and watch daily to see more videos of this blue F-250 getting finished for sale.